Hello everybody and welcome back. I'm Count Christo and this is the CK2 Baptism or War campaign. We are King Eric the Architect, a hugely pious man well on his way to sainthood. We are just doing what we can to secure his legacy by taking over parts of Denmark. The Danes are cracking before a threat from the so-called Holy Roman Empire, they of the anti-popes. Well known to be treacherous anti-papist dogs. So we are going to destroy them. They appear to have raised some mercenaries, but not really planned it out very well, because we are right next to them. We have converted away those heretics. Exquisite. Let's go back to working on... I mean, the Orthodox just offend the eye worse than the heathens to the east. So let's get rid of the Orthodox chaps here. Alright, crushing through on these sieges. He's retreating this way. Let's just go preempt him there. Lots of easy victories. We could ping-pong him. Once he gets stuck in a loop, we will do that. I've said my piece on ping-ponging before, but I will say it again. Battles during this period were most commonly, not always, I admit, but most commonly, highly decisive. So ping-ponging is the closest you can get to that within current mechanics. Oh, hello. My heart burns with a fervour on hearing of the poor Catholic souls oppressed in the realm of High Chief Amadi Redcheeks. God intended for all true believers to be free to decide their own fate. But if God is preoccupied with divine things, perhaps I should carry out the will of God. So there he has a Catholic holding. The Red Cheeks of Livonia. Gain one use of the liberate religion causes ability to be used on any valid target of your choosing. Decide you are better spent elsewhere. You will not be presented with this opportunity again. I mean, sure, let's at least just check out the CB. So what does this mean? I have the Liberate Religion CB. I do have it on you. Religious Liberation of Lithuania. So there are some Catholics in the Holy Land, aren't there? I think. So I could declare on you. He's too distant to interact with. What? Come now. We do have a CB though. It's weird. It's not showing the CB. Probably because he's out of range. But if there were any other heathens around with Catholics under them, we could deal with them. So that's pretty cool. A mayor once again captured. Once again sold back to them. Good. We, as a conversus, what else could we be doing right now? We could be fighting holy ascetics. We could be teaching virtues. We could take a vow of celibacy, and we generally get more wisdom. Oh, the Hospitallers exist. Cool. We could have a feast or a war. Lots of decisions available to us. Could also donate to charity. Oh, that's pretty nice. Oh, it's temporary, right? It's not like the these donations up here, which give much longer-term bonuses. Fair amount of wealth we've got right now. I've forgotten how much it costs to form an empire, though, so I think we'll just hold on to it for now. It's always also good to start a new reign with a nice little chest of cash, because it facilitates, you know, greasing a few palms. Good Catholic palms, though, so it's okay. Many, many betrothals coming due. Any unmarried members of my dynasty? What was I doing it? This one? Yeah. There is, but she's 60. My sister. She's had 2 husbands. She's gay. Are you murdering your husbands to get them away from you? You can take vows now. She hates me for it. I thought you'd like it. Anyway. Alright, we've won this war. Glory to us. Boom. We rule. We have huge chunks of Denmark. Some of it under our direct control. Nice. Some of it under this guy with one eye. Or not one eye. He just has weird eyeshadow on. What are you up to, my man? Anyway. Let's stand down the men. no longer required. The the retinues can return home. Excellent. Scotland has joined the defensive pact against us. Yes. Our threat risen yet more after that. 73%. Little on the high side. We will now endeavour to see the realm prosper. See if we can manage that before we shuffle off this mortal coil. But more importantly, on this day, the 19th of April, 1153, Anno Domini. Or is it Anno Domini 1153? You get the picture. King Eric, the architect of Sweden, undertook a holy pilgrimage down to the papacy. He returned with glad tidings. His holy work against the heathen was not to go unrewarded. He has crusaded, he has converted, he is a highly pious man, and the Pope has rewarded him with an imperial crown. Hell yeah. We are now Emperor Eric, the architect of Scandinavia. But I don't want to call it Scandinavia. What shall we call this holy empire of the north? Well, after thinking long and hard, I think I'm going to call it Sweden. Toggle short name. Enabled to make the title the short name naming convention and be presented without the tier of prefix. No, that's fine. The Empire of Sweden. And it is the adjective. It's only fitting that it be the Holy Empire of Sweden. We are Emperor Eric, the architect of Sweden. Nice. Very nice indeed. Prestigious. Didn't cost that much in the end. Phenomenal. There are, of course, some defensive pacts against us. That's okay. We have a truce with Denmark. Does Denmark even exist? Yes, he does. Denmark is Memel right now. Okay, that's interesting. Not sure how I feel about that. We need to keep Skane, because as everyone knows, Skane is Sweden, and then we're going to release the rest of it, in keeping with our sticking to the proper borders and stuff. So you, good sir, I'm going to require from you Skane. We could just try and revoke any of his provinces, and then he'll say no. And people will, of course, join, because we are the most magnanimous of people. Ooh, who just died? No. No. Oh, no, he died. Okay. No, it's because we haven't appointed anyone for Sweden. We should rename the Empire of Sweden. Or, I don't know, what should we call the Empire? Can't just be Sweden. It should be something cooler than that. Like, I don't know, Holy Sweden, or... I'm open to suggestions as to what we should call the Empire. I don't want it to be Scandinavia, because I want it to represent the fact that it's just the conquests of Sweden rather than all of Scandinavia. You know, we're going to give away this bit. So, I don't know. I've thought about the Carolingian Empire, but then we aren't Carolingans. Carolingans, is that a dynasty? I don't know, actually. Let's give away this place. Do we have any family members to give this land to? Search all. You, good sir. Why on earth are you in Orkney? Come to my court. Why not? He is unable to press my claims. That's true. You have a good point, sir. Hey, he's the guy. He's the guy we landed. They got kicked out. Son of the Republican, the mayor. Well, we can't land you because you're a woman. We could check the realm and do it manually, but I think if I'd load it up, you know, if I say ruler no and it says there isn't anyone that's a man, it is right. What we could do, yes, this works. Okay, married women of my dynasty. You, I can land your husband because his heir will be of my dynasty. So congratulations, Bavo, the Dutch man. You are going to rule Denmark for me. And you're going to do it from Skagen. Congratulations. Wait. Isn't there anything about not being able to grant independence when they're your de jure liege? fewer holdings than Count Bravo or a primary title claim. Ah, it's request invasion. Count Bravo is not a Catholic de jure vassal. Yes. So how are we going to give away this land is the problem. Well, we could excommunicate them, take their land, and then land non-Catholics, and then give it away. It's a little convoluted, but I think that's what we've got to do. Anyway, step one is this plot here, which we will throw some money at people to make happen. Handing out money to our... There we go, back on board with that guy. Let's appoint him as our designated heir for Sweden, the Empire as well. It's adding in all the electors automatically. New important decisions available. We can revoke the county. Okay. So yeah, let's pre-raise. Shouldn't raise our own guys. We'll have plenty with the vassal levies. Shouldn't really have stood them down, but such is life. All right, we have some prisoners who we shall ransom off. Then those that cannot be ransomed, we will do the good Christian thing and release them all. Good. We do have some plots ongoing, but nothing too bad. We would like to revoke this quickly, because I don't want to be caught. He says no, then war it is. So this will be obviously a very brief war. Of course, we will seclude ourselves in prayer and medication. Meditation, not medication. Seclude yourself in prayer and medication. Perhaps not. Denmark is currently going to someone else. We need to give it away before that happens. No, wait, so it doesn't matter who Denmark goes to, because we don't hold Denmark. Right. We're just here because... Yeah, why aren't I an elector? Or should one of these guys be an elector? I thought de jure... Maybe you have to be an independent person whose capital is de jure of the place. We can usurp Denmark right now. We won't be able to reign it for 10 years, though, so I think I'd rather let it perish by having this tile conquered by one of the neighbours. We have another advisor slot now, of course, because we are an empire, so sure. The Grand Mayor of Gotland seems like as good a pick as any to cheer him up a bit. Why are you so displeased with me, good sir? Raised levies for ages? Yeah? Oh, we have too many held duchies right now. Fair. Fair. We have Skane. Well, Skane, of course, needs to be held by a good Alfonso lad. So let's give it to... No. Give it to you. She is gay, but she's 16, so she's fairly likely to produce heirs. And he is lowborn, so if she doesn't produce any heirs, it will just revert to me. So congratulations. You have this, and you have Skane. Skane? Skane? I don't know. I could make my ward content. Sure, why not? He'll like me even better. We can... Yeah, right, that's that one we can usurp. Finland we can create. In fact, now wouldn't be a bad time to create Finland. It costs piety, so I'd rather not do it on my next guy. Yeah, okay. We'll create Finland, and of course, we're going to give it to this guy. Chief Bjorn, you don't get to be the emperor, but my gosh, you do get something pretty nice instead. You are the new king of Finland. Congratulations, making our internal borders oh so much easier to understand. We could also give out Norway, although the king of Norway is likely to be very powerful, so we should do that with a certain degree of care. You know, like give it to you would be a bit questionable, for example, considering your heir is going to muck things up. Alright, we have plenty of men to march over to the war goal now. My son, King of Finland, ruling the battlefield here. Excellent. Many people trying to plot, of course. As per normal. Very standard of them, the devious lot. Okay, just, if you could get me that war goal, toot sweet, that would be excellent. we going to be able to get this siege going? Yes, we are. A Northern Crusade target is ready. Okay. Well, who else do I want weakening up here? Can I do it against you? Tragically, it appears not. Or is that just because I border you? Who else is... No, I don't think I border anyone Orthodox. Oh, no, I do. Pskov. Hello, Pskov. No, I can't do it against them. Sadly. Very sadly. Could just do Estonia again. No, I can't. Well, who are the options? Just her. Is that a her? It's kind of hard to see. Who are you? This guy down here. Yeah. I mean, is that a guy? No, yeah, it is a guy. It's hard to. He's got a lot on. Well, he's gonna have more on in a second because I propose the Teutonic Order goes after him. Actually, I don't really want to get involved in another Teutonic War. A new heir. It's Karl of Sweden. Right, this guy. Still voting for this guy. Good. I don't need to reset my votes, do I? Oh, wait, that's a different guy. I'd rather you didn't. You do not like my candidate. He is a dynastic kinslayer. What have you done? No, he isn't. He just has a cough. It's very different. We're supporting... Just check. We're supporting the right guy in all of these votes. Yes. Check again. He's not a dynastic kinslayer. Oh, no, he's talking about his candidate. This guy. Okay. So he... There we go. They're back on board with my guy. Minus 500. He's encroaching. He is an encroaching foreign ruler. Interesting. Who are you at war with? Who's this? Kerala. Kerala, what are you up to? High Chieftain of Kerala is already at war. They're defending against a holy war for Novgorod. Wait, what? Attacking High Chief. Ah, he's attacking in a holy war for this land here and losing. Fair enough. We would lose the Kingdom of Sweden upon death. That would be a little bad. Yeah, I'd rather that didn't happen. So, you, my dear lady, we've had ongoing negotiations with you about succession. How about if I give you some spiritual guidance? And I teach you a virtue. There we go. She loves me now. Now vote with me. And elect the right son. Karl, yes, he's a badass. I don't disagree. Always give them money. I'm not firing someone from my council. My wife, you're a good wife, but you've only borne me one daughter. Let me give you some spiritual guidance about how to have sons. Okay, come down here. Good. Alright, let's finish off that siege. I mean, really, dude. I'd give up this war if I were you. So just demo we can do up. Hey, it worked! She really liked that spiritual guidance. She's like, oh, it's so sexy when you talk to me about Jesus. We've got too high at domain limit cap because of our being an empire title, but I honestly don't think I'll fill it. I think I'm happy with this domain right now, and I think we will just allow ourselves to be content. Because when you go higher and higher and higher on the domain limit, you know, if you push the limit, eventually we'll have to give some of it away. Duke Sverga has come to Upland and requested an audience in order to pay me homage, as is tradition for a newly appointed vassal. I feel like he might murder me, but sure. Gives me a polite smile, kneels down, reciting his oath of vassalage and his hopes for my reign to endure for many years. It is rare to meet such a dispassionate and kind person. We are glad for your visit. Formally acknowledge him, maintain the proper formality, or I'm happy you came. Thank him in a more informal tone, despite your difference in rank. I'll be formally. He didn't look pleased. My behaviour did not irredeemably ruin our friendship. We're not friends. Okay, don't really understand that. Hey, success! The Orthodox have been driven from our glorious peninsula. Now to continue working on Finland. Oh, hello. I scarcely believe it's possible, but the pregnancy made my wife even more beautiful than she already was. Whenever we're in the same room, I can hardly take my eyes off her. I do not want to lose chaste, so she's with child. I should not look at her this way, which apparently is a pious thing to say. The armoured chariot. Nice. We got some military tech points out of it. That's always nice. Let's improve the Huskal training ground to build up our retinue. to be more and more powerful. In you go. Superb. We win. You, being a traitor, will immediately hand over Skane. Thank you very much. Skane will be granted to the wonderful Duke Dan, the genius that we imported earlier. Congratulations. Skane will now... excuse me. Skane will now de jure drift into Sweden, I believe. It should do. Should it not? Maybe it has to, a year has to pass first. Now you. How am I going to get an excuse to go against you? Because we need to grant you independence. But I cannot do this. I could request... Oh yeah, I forgot. The Pope is much more willing to grant claims these days. Well, first off, let's make this area independent. So hey, King of Norway. I can't grant you land, can I? Offer vassalization. I'm pretty sure he's going to say no. I am a king. Load up. Not my religion. Any culture. Okay. Who would be funniest to give it to? Look at this guy. Look at his stats. He looks great. Invite him to court. Congratulations, you 52-year-old lunatic. Beautiful man. You can have this province. No, this one. Borg. There you go. And along with it, you can have the whole duchy and lower titles. Excuse me? Why are you not part of this duchy? He is part of the duchy. Weird. And I will transfer you this guy. Don't trust him. He's treacherous. And now Duke Jovan, the Serbian Orthodox man. Congratulations. You're independent. Bit weird, I know. But there you go. Now, we could, like, immediately... could we go to war with him? I think we might have a Holy War CB against him, which would be kind of funny. Yeah, religious liberation of Denmark. So stand down the vassal levies. How dare you religiously liberate Denmark? No, we have a truce because we granted him land. That would have been kind of funny, though. So this guy, give me a claim. Oh, that's why I didn't send down the men. Whoops. Give me a claim on his duchy, please. Yes. And then, once the claim comes through, we will revoke your duchy. And he'll be a bit mad. And now we're going to need your county as well, I'm afraid. Request claim. No, damn it. Now he's saying no. He's merely a count. Yes, that's true. I should have got the claim on the county. I am a fool. I am a fool indeed. Well, we can't grant the title to another random imported Orthodox man, unfortunately. Don't think too hard, by the way, about how we're managing to justify this unholy behavior, but we need to get rid of some land. Are any of you, like, maybe you could excommunicate him first? Yes, okay, there we go. I shouldn't have, why did I request the claim? I should have just excommunicated him. And now I can revoke his title. No, now I can throw him in jail. No, because the council's not on board. Because the council is missing a chancellor. Good old Bjorn. We could put him back on the council. But Dan, that genius guy we brought in to marry our niece, I don't remember, is such a genius. And he's definitely going to be on side with throwing him in jail. Yes. Let's very briefly... You really don't like us, do you? Sending you a gift would be very expensive. So I'd rather not. I could groom your heir, though. Here, let me be your guardian. I believe I only have one ward right now. Yeah. So, Count Gregory, go to jail. Yes! He refused to go to jail, which means he's a traitor. We were just throwing you in jail because the Pope, entirely independently, decided that you had to go to jail. We had another son, finally. She bore us a son. At 41, good lord. Alright, so we'll win this siege. And I'll speed it right up so we can get it done quickly. A new house has risen to the forefront of Gotlander politics. That is a slightly satanic looking crest you've got there, Gotland. And a new election. He doesn't like us much either, but he's a mighty, mighty marshal. Just a stupendously mighty marshal. What could you be? He would make an okay chancellor. So I'm sorry, Dan. You're immediately fired. Congratulations. You are a malcontent. And it would take a stupidly large amount of money to try and repair that. But he's already almost 30. I could give him something to help him along, but I don't think we need to. Alright. Oh, I never actually... Oh, we have an advisor slot too. We could put this Chancellor in an advisor slot instead. So let's get Dan back. Where's Dan? Is Dan... Where's he gone? Oh, Dan. Is he dead? Dan, my man. Oh, he's got 18 now. But I'm not seeing him. Here, Dan, become my Chancellor. No? We don't have a court position. Alright, I'll just make it this guy then. And you change council position. You can become my Chancellor. Congratulations. Focus on statecraft. That'll do. Okay, and there goes this war. No? He's going to make me siege all the way through. Interesting. Hey, Metaplad prospers. This place is still upgrading. Siege 1 very easily. Next ones will be much faster, of course. There's no more castles here, so they'll all be very quick. Okay. Threaten the vassal. We don't need to threaten Bjorn. Bjorn is a beautiful man. He wouldn't dream of factioning against me. You surrender. Yes. He goes to jail. We revoke his title. We graciously lift his excommunication. And then we banish him. No, we make him go to a holy order. Yes. Go and fight for the Teutonic state. Cool. So, here is our land. We're going to grant it to this chap. Glorious, erudite, shrewd man. Come to my court. Welcome to my court. Welcome to the new, weird and wonderful, Orthodox Denmark. Have a duchy. And have your independence. So much for our threat. We now have 30%. Nice. Hey, Teutonic Knights. You should totally go against these guys. I could totally have done that, actually, couldn't I? I could have given it to a pagan, if we'd managed to get a pagan in our court. And then we could have called a Northern Crusade against them. That would have been funny. Anyway, I apologize for that little bit of jiggery-pokery, but we need to do it to get land out of our realm. Either way, I'll see you in the next episode for, presumably, Eric's death. There's the ambulance rushing now to save Eric. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.